We all know that sustainable development can benefit the environment and the society in general, but we don't usually take the time to think about the benefits it can bring to our businesses. But what does sustainable development mean in the first place? The United Nations World Commission on Environment and Development, in its 1987 report, defined it as a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. The humanity doesn't have the power to stop the climate changes that are on course, but the adoption of sustainable practices can reduce the impact of global warming in our lives. Also, the adoption of sustainable practices can help the world preserve biodiversity or what's left of it. Sustainability can provide the present and the future generations a healthier environment. It also has the power to make resources available for industry for a longer time, since the optimization of the usage of those resources helps them last a little more. An issue addressed by World Wildlife Fund in India is that education is the primary agent of transformation. It has always been an integral part of sustainable development. So WWF India is working together with schools and communities, helping them create policies, curriculums. They are also training teachers, involving the students who are learning and practicing the concepts of sustainable development. Education towards sustainable development helps people make nature-friendly decisions at home, at work, by taking small actions such as reducing waste, saving energy, optimizing the usage of water. Education also creates ecology awareness among future business owners and managers. Sustainable development also creates a fair and just society. It promotes economic security, ecological capacity, and it also helps in building the democracy. The concepts of sustainable development can't be ignored because the environment is important for human health. The sustainable development can ensure that resources are continuously available for human use and even for the industry. For the companies, investments in sustainable development might be very expensive in the beginning, but all these efforts pay off in the long run. So sustainable development can definitely be the key for profitability. As you build a better image in the market from your sustainable practices, you will increase your international competitiveness. Also, researching is crucial for the economic and social development. And when you adopt sustainable strategies, you have to do a lot of research, you have to improve technologies. So definitely, the adoption of sustainable policies can increase your international competitiveness. The implementation of sustainable architecture in the construction of the building was very costly in the beginning, but the use of water, steam, and the daylight brought up amazing results to the company, increasing their profits. One of the reasons is the 70% decrease in energy costs. But that's not all. Sustainable development doesn't only help you with your marketing plan, but it can also contribute to higher profits from the decrease of the costs. I know it may sound a little awkward and unreal, but the Unilever plant in Hamburg, Germany has proven it right. The adoption of sustainable practices can help you build your marketing plan. That's because the sustainable development involves the triple bottom line: social, economic, and environmental awareness. So the use of a sustainable development policy creates shared value. It also helps you differentiate your company from competitors. It helps you create closer relationship with your clients and suppliers. So therefore, the adoption of sustainable development policy creates a better positioning in the market. How can your business benefit from sustainable development? We can say that the primary advantage you can get from sustainable development is the change of the status quo, the improvement of the image you have around the market. We can all feel that the world is going through a huge climate change. Not only the temperature has increased in the past decades, but also the rain distribution has become more and more uneven. While some places experience severe droughts, some other places experience floods, tropical storms, and other forms of natural catastrophes. And as we know, poor countries are more likely to suffer the consequences of global warming. In the last century, the world experienced a high growth in population, and the industry has developed considerably. So the use of resources has also increased in the same pace. Therefore, one of the goals of sustainable development is the mitigation of global warming. What's the importance of sustainable development? First of all, nature is the basis of our well-being and prosperity. As the population and the industry has grown in the last decades, the concept of sustainable development has become much more important.